Hello guys, thanks for coming. Please say hi. Please comment hi or chat hi. Okay, in comment box. In chat box. Say hi in chat box if you're already here. Hi, Tanky. Oh, React with hooks or just a class component React? I think just a basic component React, and then we will do the base class component React. Hi. I think we not cover hooks, React hooks. I think I'm not cover for this tutorial. So maybe in future for this one. Okay. So you guys already install Node.js. Okay. Make sure you install Node.js first. Okay, before we start. So please install either 12.16.3 or 14. But I recommend install 12.16 okay, because stable. Okay, you guys, do you have any question before we start? So maybe we start with theory first. Okay, then we will move to practical one, right? Okay, I think so far six people already joined us. So maybe we will wait for another few minutes. Okay. Okay. Say hi, if you're already here. Say hi, guys. How about the others? Hi. Don't be shy, Okay. So you guys from which country? Hi, Sanjeev. Okay. I'm Moaz. Malaysia. Yeah, I'm also Malaysian. Sanjeev, you from where? Oh, Malaysia. Tan Ki. Malaysia working now. So just watch the live first tonight practice. No problem, bro. Okay. So what is React.js? Okay. Okay, React.js. So what is React.js? Okay. So this framework developed by Facebook. Okay. I don't know if you guys know who the creator. Okay. So React is a view layer library. So it's not a framework like Backbone or Angular. So just a view library framework. Okay. So if the React is a view layer library only, So you cannot expect to build a fully functional web app, right? Okay. So why people at Facebook build this React framework? Why? Okay. So the reason why, because they want to counter complexity of two-way data binding, like Angular. So it using two-way data binding. Okay. So let I give some example. Let's say if the data in model updated, so automatically the data inside view will be updated. Okay. Vice versa, if the data inside view updated, then the model also updated. Okay, so that's why we call it as two-way data binding. So if you saw in Facebook, right? So there are a lot of data or page changing over time. Okay, so if you can see the chat box, right? So I can open my Facebook. Okay. Okay, so let's say this is the Facebook, right? Right. So this is the UI. So the header, the top bar, and then the side menu. So there are two side menus, right? This one and this one, and then the live, okay, and then the news feed. Okay, so inside news feed there are a lot of we call it nested box. Okay, so let's say this one the story, and then the post. Okay, so there are a lot of components, right? And then at the same time, there are a lot of data will be changed. Okay, so that's why they need to use React. They come out an idea using React. Okay, right? So you based on the complexity of the Facebook's architecture, okay, including the chat box, right? Okay, so they want to shift from MVC mentality. Okay, so the design pattern of MVC they want to move. They want to shift, right? Okay. So who uses React? Okay. So you can see, right? This is my what we call the React developer tools. So if you want to know this website using React or not, so you can install this Chrome extension. Then the blue color will appear. Okay. So same goes to Netflix. So I think Netflix using React. Okay. You see Netflix. This is not a drill. Move. Okay. Right. So Instagram also using Netflix because Instagram also owned by Facebook. Of course, they were using React. Okay. I think there are a lot of like Reddit, Khan Academy, Asana, Airbnb, Reddit, right? Okay, so I want to tell you the advantages of using React. Right. So it easy to understand what the component will render. Okay, so you need to understand some like uh, what we call component, props, okay, state. So later on I will explain now all of these things, right? So first advantage is it's easy to understand what a component will render, right? So let's say declarative code, so you know this is what the component will do. All right, you no need to study what we call JavaScript, okay, in the new file. So to understand what the file does, so you automatically will, you can understand. Okay. And then the other advantage is it's easy to mix HTML and JS because you're using JavaScript expression. Okay. So and then the third advantage, it uses full power of JavaScript. Okay. So decoupling templates from logic does not rely on the template's primitive exceptions, but uses full power of JavaScript in displaying views. Okay. And then the fourth one is no complex two-way data flow like Angular, right? So we're just using simple one-way reactive data flow. It means just, let's say, if they have changes, okay, in state, so automatically will change on the spot. All right. So if we compare with previous state, if previous state and the current state difference, so we will automatically change. That's why we call it react. All right. Reactive. Okay. So easy to understand lah. Then two-way data binding, right? And it use less code, right? And then the other thing is the React is fast. So real DOM is slow. Okay. So DOM stands for document object. Okay. So JavaScript is fast. So if we using visual DOM objects, it will enable fast batch updates to real DOM. Okay. I think this is why I already explained. So with great productivity gains over frequent cascading updates of DOM tree. So what we tell us is this is based on reactive state. Alright. So there will two DOMs, visual DOM and real DOM. Okay, so React using visual DOM. Okay. Right. So React development tools. I think I already show you this one. Okay. So React Chrome extension makes debugging so much easier. Okay. So during the development, I think the color, the blue color will turn to red if your code still in development mode. Okay, this is the production mode. Okay. So I don't want to tell. I don't want to just tell the good things of React. So I want to show you the bad side of React too. Okay. Okay. Not all good things in React. So they also have bad things in React. Okay. So like I said, React is nothing but just only cover for view, right? So you cannot ever to build a fully functional web app, okay? Because there are no events, no XHR, no data models like Angular, right? Okay, no promises. Okay. And then the React documentation, I think it's not really. If you go to the React.js website, there are not many documentation. You need to search from the other resources. Okay. but it's not hard to learn. Okay, once you, I think the the first time you learn this React, like me, right, is maybe it's quite hard for first time, but later on, let's say if you practice from time to time, right, so you it can make more easier after that, right? Because you need to understand the basic of React first. So once you understand all the basic, the React basic, so you can automate the project that you will build will be more easier. Okay. So we will using JSX, so JavaScript expression, but it requires some extra work. Okay. But most of the work is already done for you by React tools. Okay. But the other bad things for React is they are no support for all the browsers. So you need to uh, use the latest browser, the modern browser. Okay. So let's say IE8, I think not covered. Okay, maybe bad for you, but if not mistaken, Microsoft will release a new browser, right? Edge. Okay. So you need to have some plugin like polyfills or shims. Okay. So you guys must be wondering, why should I use React? Okay. So like I mentioned before this, it's easy to read and understand views. Okay. So the concept of components is the future of web development. Okay, let's say if you build for Laravel, Python, sorry, no Python, Django, okay, Django or .NET, okay. So you can use React. Okay. Let's say, okay, so let's say if you page uses a lot of the fast updating data, okay, or real time data lah, okay. So React is the way to go. So let's say you have incoming real data you want to update on the views, right? So React is the best way. So okay, so once you learn over the React learning curve, so your developing your app will become a lot faster lah. So for those already use previous uh, view framework like front-end framework like Vue.js or AngularJS, if you want to switch to React, I cannot promise it can be 100% easy, but it takes time. Okay, so the understanding about React takes time. Okay. Maybe quite slow at first, but once you understand the whole picture of it, so the things will start happening much faster. Okay. Okay. So fundamentals, most important terms in React. Okay. Okay. So I try to explain like component, props, state, JSX, okay, visual DOM before we start coding. Okay. So components. Okay, we go to components. Okay, components. Okay. So maybe we can go to this page, right? So what is component? Okay. So components are self-contained usable building blocks of web application. So let's say your header, your content, your site menu, footer. So this is part of component, right? So React components are basically just idempotent functions. So same input produces same output. Okay. So they describe your UI at any point in time, just like a server rendered app. Okay. So React component using React create class. Okay. So the only required method is render. Okay, we can check this one. Okay, render this one, right? Okay. So this, let's say okay, you want to insert the DOM, right? This one you want to insert the DOM. This is the JSX. So later I will explain about the JSX. Okay. Right. Okay, props. So props. So what's the props? So props. Okay, this is a component and props. Okay, this one, right? Okay, props. Okay. So prop pass down to component from parent component and represents data for the component. So let's say they have two components, right? So you want to pass down from the parent component into your child component. Sorry. Yeah, it's from parent component to the child component. Yeah. Okay, so you can use this dot props, right? So maybe I'm not sure I have example for this. Okay, never mind. Okay, state. So state like this one. Okay, state and life cycle. Okay, I think not covered for life cycle, just state. Okay, so it represents internal state of the component. So just in that component only. All right. So let's say if you want to let's say this component want to access the other component, so you need to have the you need to use Redux, but we don't cover for in this tutorial. Okay, right. So we can access via this dot state. Okay. Okay, not sure if we this one we can access. Let's say if you want to the date, right? You want because the date will keep changing. I think date time. Okay, that this one date. Okay, date to local time string. Okay, I think this one just date. I'm not sure date time or just date. Okay, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so this is state for date. Then we'll update inside this one the DOM. Okay, the DOM you want to change. Okay. Okay, so when the component state data changes, like this one, right? So the render markup will be updated by invoking render method. So we'll trigger this render function again. Okay. So JSX. Okay, introducing JSX. Okay, I think we go out first, right? Cool. So this is the coolest thing in React, right? So it's similar like XML, like syntax. So generating component HTML. So XML you must have open tag and close tag. Okay. If let's say you declare open tag, there are no close tag. So automatically will produce an error message, right? So it's easy to read and understand large DOM trees. Okay, it's translate to plain JavaScript using React tools. Okay. So can see the JSX how it works here. Okay. So this the React DOM, right? React DOM dot render. Okay, element document dot get element by ID. Okay. So this is the JSX. Okay. So element, what you want to what element you want to put. Okay, you want to what element you want to render. Okay. So this is for first parameter for render. So the second parameters document get element by ID root. This is where you want to render. Okay. This is what you want to render. The first parameter. Second parameter, what you want to, where you want to render. Okay. Okay. So I think I try to finalize all of this. Okay. Okay, I try to explain a little bit of visual DOM. Okay. So visual DOM is used for efficient re-rendering the DOM. Okay. Because it deals with uh, real time data, right? So using state. So we change. Okay. Once the state change, it will show a new data. Okay, so React aims to re-render the visual tree only when the state changes. Okay, so uses two visual trees, new and previous. Okay, to find differences and batch update real DOM. Okay, so we will observe data changes set state and does dirty checking to know when to re-render component. Okay, so we will stand by. Let's say they will check the previous DOM. If let's say they have a differences compared to new DOM, it will change, right? So whenever possible, does not update entire component in real DOM. So only computes a patch operation that updates part of the DOM. Okay, I think you guys already hear about the theoretical part of React. Okay. So maybe it's quite boring for this one. Okay. Okay, I don't want to waste more time about the lecture things. Okay, maybe we can proceed with practical one. Okay. So you guys ready? So do you have any question to ask? Say maybe you have any question you want to ask, right? I think you got questions. Okay. So maybe we need to change a little bit of our current educational system in Malaysia. So you better to give and take, not just take only. So you need to give and take. So what I want you guys to do is you need to keep asking questions. Okay. Okay. Tanki, Sanjeev, Muaz. So you guys have any questions? So maybe I give you a few minutes to think what question you want to ask, right? Okay, guys, no questions? Seriously? Okay, I saw there are 4 people watching now. So no question. Okay, 3 watching now. It's already reduced. So maybe people already bought here listen to my lecture. Okay. Okay, Sanjeev, you okay for now? Alright. Okay lah. So if you guys already okay, so make sure you already install Node.js. Okay, to make sure if you already install your Node.js, you can type npm. Okay, sorry, this one for npm. Okay, so you can type node v. So So this one I'm using the old one. Okay, 12.16. So if you want to check npm version, okay. So not packaging manager, manager. Yeah, right. Okay. So you can check the version, right? Okay, I will proceed with the React. Okay, give me a few minutes. Okay, so first thing first, you need to install. Okay, you need to install React. Okay, so npm install React React app. Okay, so set global installing. So if you got permission issue, you can run sudo, or if that one using Linux or Macintosh. So if using Windows, your command line must run as administrator. Okay, so once you install, so you can go to your desktop. Okay, change directory desktop. Okay, because we want to use our desktop as our workspace. Okay, then you can create your React. Okay, you can create a new React app. Okay, so what's our project? React.js 111. Okay, I think dash 11. Okay, enter. Okay, so we wait for it. Okay, it takes time. So maybe this tutorial takes another 1 hour. Okay, so lecture 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Practical 1 hour. Okay, please invite your friends to join. Okay, it's not too late because we just started our coding tutorial. Okay. Wow, it takes too long. Okay, almost complete. So I think it's still loading. So I think it almost 10 minutes. Create new project. Holy, wow, 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 wow. Wall away. You almost done. Wow, installing template dependencies. So I'm not expecting this. I think almost 45 minutes. Installing. I think not installing. Creating a new, just a new project only. Oh, why is Sanjeev? Why it takes long time to create new project? Sanjeev, you from where? Which country are you? Okay, done. Oh, sorry, Sanjeev. Malaysia. Oh, sorry. Because I cannot think straight right now. Because the installation, I think not installation. The project creation takes maybe 20 minutes. Okay. Okay, Sanjeev, Malaysia. Which state? Are you from Selangor? Okay. Okay, clear. Okay. So we go to we change directory inside React.js 101. Okay. Then we try npm start. Okay, we try to preview our app. Okay. Oh, Perak. Ipoh, typing. I'm from Port Klang, Selangor. Okay. So while waiting to load this app, so you can try to install React Developer Tools. Okay. So this React Developer Tools is a Chrome extension. You can use it. You can install inside your Chrome, right? So this the React Developer Tools. Nice. Okay. So maybe it takes time. So maybe I need to end some not important things. Quit. Okay, quit. Okay, I think that's all. So Spotify, so need to quit. Okay, you can install this one. So I think I because I already installed, so I cannot show how to install it. Okay. So once you install, you can get this icon inside your browser. Okay. So I'm not sure why it takes too long. Okay. Okay, starting the development server. Okay, try to minimize. So this our new project. Okay, this our new project. Okay, I think we can open with VS Code. So I have VS Code. Okay. If you want to use Sublime also can, no problem. It's up to you guys. So I can open. Okay, I think it takes time. Okay, this one compiled successfully. You can view inside here. Okay, there's your app, right? Successful. Okay, so you can open using VS Code. Okay, I already opened React.js 1.1. Okay, this is the browser. Can close this one. Right. So this is our project. Okay. So try open this one. Okay, source. Okay. So in that okay, try to maximize. Okay. Okay, I think I already explained React DOM. Okay. So React DOM is the glue between React and the DOM. Okay. So okay, I try to explain one more time. So this is a render function, right? So there are two parameters. So this is the what you want to render, and then the second parameter where you want to render. So what you want to render is app this component app here. So this is what you want to render. Okay. So where you want to render inside this file index.html. So you want to render inside root. This one. Okay. You want to render inside this. Okay. Okay. So I think you can we can try to change this one. Okay. So we can comment. Okay. Then type hello world. Okay. So make sure you have comma here. So to because this render function must have two parameters. Okay. Sure, Sanjeev, sure. Okay. So you can save and then we'll okay, never use. I think it's okay. Okay, we can close this one. Okay, terminate. Then open view terminal. Okay, and run npm start. Okay, so you can try. Okay, so this is a hello world. So you already changed, right? This one. Okay. Okay, so we are using JSX. Okay, so JSX stands for JavaScript expression. So it's a pre-processor step that adds XML syntax to JavaScript. So we can definitely use React without JSX, but JSX makes React a lot more elegant. So if you want, if you don't want to use JSX, also can, but it's quite complicated. Okay, just like XML. So JSX tags have a tag name. Okay, attributes and children. Okay, so if an attribute value is enclosed in quotes, so the value is string. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is a hello world. Okay, starting. Okay, okay, give me a few minutes. Okay, give me a few minutes, guys. Right. So we proceed to functional component. Okay. So I try to explain one more time. Okay. So this is a functional component. So you can see here inside JSX. Yeah, inside JSX app.js. Right. So functional component is a function that takes props and returns JSX. So later we will learn about props. Okay. So they do not have state or lifecycle methods. Okay. So functional components are easier to read, debug, and test. Okay, they offer performance benefits, decreased coupling, and greater usability. Okay. So we can try uh, create a new functional component. So we can try to remove all of this. Okay. Okay, I think this one we need to change back into app. So React. Okay, change back. Okay. Okay, save. Okay, this one we try to put this L, li. Okay, one. Okay, if you notice, ul is an open tag and then the close tag. Okay, same goes to this one, li open tag and then close tag.